What up, what up, what up? You already know it's your man Teddy B Love back again for another episode of the Relax and Take Notes podcast. Now, if it's your first time listening, welcome. If it's not your first time listening, welcome back. Now, if it's not your first time listening, guess what? That's right. Your boy's on YouTube now. Teddy B Love TV is here. So if you're looking at me on YouTube, guess what? I need you to hit that like button. And I also need you to hit that subscribe button. Alright? So whenever I put any content out, you'll be the first one to know. Alright? So we're going to go right ahead and get into the episode. So on today's podcast, I want to talk about money. Now we all love money, right? Some of us have more money than others, but we all like it. Quiet as kept, it ain't nothing but a piece of paper or some coins, but we love it nonetheless, right? Then you got that money that they call liquid, right? And that liquid money, that's your stocks, your bonds, your investments, your Bitcoin, right? Your CDs at the bank. Stuff that you don't really want to touch. You want it to accumulate over time, gain a little interest so you can make some more money, right? Nothing wrong with money. We all like it because we all need it to survive. Let's just be honest. Especially nowadays and the times that we going through. Everybody needs some money. Think about it. When the pandemic first hit, everybody went, man, I need that $1,200 per person stimulus. Plus, what was it? 600, 500 or 600? It was 500 per kid, right? So if it was you and at least one kid, you at least came off with 1,700. Now it was cool in the beginning because we didn't know how long the pandemic was going to last. We just knew, hey, I need some extra money. Times is hard. Can't find toilet paper, sanitizer, disinfectant wipes. And let's be honest, and y'all can lie all y'all want to yourself, right? Or you can lie to everybody else, but you got to keep it real with yourself. How many of y'all really was keeping sanitizer and keeping that much hand soap and keeping that much toilet paper and paper towels and disinfectant wipes? You weren't. You can lie to everybody else and say you were, but you wasn't. I've seen some of your houses. You wasn't doing all that, right? But everybody needed the money. And then this go around, at least in the U.S., they went, okay, well, we'll give you 600 per person. So if it was you and another kid, okay, you got 12, which is what you got for yourself the last time. So you're like, all right. But I mean, let's be honest. Some of us, we come from nothing. And we've been struggling our whole life. So we going to make that 1,200. We going to make something happen with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But then you got some people that are like, 12, that's all I'm going to get? Or you get some people and it's them and their other couple of kids. So now they get to 1,800. Right? Because we all know if you claim more than any other than 2 kids and yourself on your taxes, you ain't really going to get no money back for it. You can claim them, but you ain't going to get no bread for it. So most people realistically got anywhere between 600 and 1,800, right? Now, when they said, oh, we going to get $2,000 stimulus checks, everybody was like, yo, you know what I could do with $2,000? I could pay off this bill. I could pay off that bill. I get my car fixed, put groceries in my house, get the kids some much needed stuff that they need. And that's what it was. Y'all have to excuse me. But yeah, let's be honest. You was getting what you needed for everybody that was around you. They needed clothes, you got clothes. They needed shoes, you got shoes. You needed groceries, you got groceries. You got everything that you needed for the kids, right? But then now it's like, okay, some people are working, some people aren't. But everybody's looking for some sort of income to be able to survive, right? So here recently, I was watching a show, and I can't think of the network. I want to say maybe BET, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. It's called Fatal Attraction. Now, a lot of these people on this show, at the end of the show, you'll notice that there was a man that killed a woman or a woman that killed a man, But at the end of the day, their reasoning behind it was so crazy. It was insurance money. Right? People killing other people for money that they're not necessarily entitled to. But oh, that's my significant other at the time. And some of them it was husband and wife, but most of them it was like boyfriend, girlfriend. So it wasn't anything official. No rings on your fingers, no papers, none of that. Somebody liked you or you liked them and y'all might have been getting serious, but hey, let me see where this goes. And if it doesn't go where I think it should go, then guess what? I'm going to kill them. Now sit on that for a minute. That's the crazy part. People are getting killed for insurance money. Now it's not like it's anything new. I guarantee you, if you think about it right now, you know somebody or has heard of somebody that somebody tried to do bodily harm to them to collect some insurance money. You don't hear about it as much, but let you watch those shows, you're going to hear about it all the time. But that's what's so crazy about it. Somebody's getting killed for some money that they physically don't have. It's not like you can beat them up, rob them, hold them at gunpoint, tell them, take me to your bank, clean out your bank account, and take the money that way. No, they physically have to be dead for anybody to benefit from this money that they have sitting. Because they were smart enough to get an insurance policy just in case they die. But they didn't do it for you. They didn't do it for your people. 9 times out of 10, they did it for their kids, their significant other. Hey, if I pass away, use this money to take care of my part that I've been helping take care of. If the wife dies first, she tells the husband, hey, take care of the kids. Put this in their college fund if we don't already have one. Pay the bills as if I was still here. Mourn that I'm gone, but look out nonetheless. Same with the husbands. If I go before you go, take care of the kids. Do whatever you need to do to keep the house running as if I was here for as long as you possibly can. And then after that, do what you got to do. If you got to remarry, so be it. But take the money that I'm leaving, that I've paid into, because that's insurance, you pay into it. So when people get those big fat insurance checks, they're like, man, they got a $100,000 insurance check. They got a $250,000. They got $1 million policy on themselves. They not doing that so y'all can go out here and stunt and splurge and be stupid. They're doing that so with them not being here, the train can still keep moving as if they were. But you see a lot of people and you be like, dang, so-and-so and such and such people's died. And you can always tell, at least in the black community, because I can only speak for that. I've never grown up in the suburbs. Well, everywhere I'm at, the majority of my neighbors are black. I got a few white ones sprinkled off here and there, a few Latinos here and there, a few Arabs here and there, a few Africans here and there. But it's mostly black where I've grown up, right? So you sit there and you go, you can always tell when somebody got some insurance money. First thing they do is splurge. You got a new car. You ain't pay off no debt though. You still got the debt, but now you got a car to go with the debt. And the people at the car place, they don't care. Oh, you got a check? Is this legit? Oh, did it pass through the bank? Oh, well, we gonna go with that. We gonna make that happen. We cool with that right there. We good to go. They don't care if you got any outstanding debt, because clearly you didn't either. When you got that money, you went to splurge. I'm going to get me some jewelry. I'm going to get me a new car. I'm going to go floss somewhere. I'm going to spend this money as if I earned it. Right? But now other people that know you and know that you really ain't sitting on that kind of money on a daily basis, now they paying attention. They looking at you like, ooh, Christmas. And anybody in the hood know when I say Christmas, you know what that means. About to get them. It's time to hit a lick. Oh, so and such got some insurance money from their people. Oh, I need some of that. I need that money. And then you stupid enough to floss. So the people that, even if they didn't know you had it, they know you got something now. Right? So with that, with the more money you get, the more problems you have. Just like Biggie used to say, more money, more problems. Y'all done seen the clip, more money, more problems. And jealousy and envy is just part of the territory. But you sit there and you see these people, and then people get so greedy and so money hungry that the first thing they do is, well, I found somebody that potentially has money. Because when you meet somebody new, if y'all feel like y'all going to have a future together, first thing you guys are going to talk about is finances. You're going to talk about the money. Well, I have this house. Well, do you have that house? Well, I got this house and you got that house or that car and this car. And okay, well, if we're going to be serious, I'm going to have to change some things on my insurance policy. And they add you on as a beneficiary. But somebody who's just trying to hit a lick and just trying to get over on somebody, as soon as you add them to the insurance policy, they're counting down to when they're going to take you out. And you've added them, so your people aren't going to get as much. Their piece ain't going to be as big. They genuinely love you and care about you. But this new person, oh, they're going to take you out. Right? But let's not even go there. Let's change the situation completely. You with somebody and they ain't trying to take you out. But it's somebody new in your life. And you meet your untimely death. You pass away for whatever reason. And it trickles down to either your ex-wife, who you still technically married to, because we all know those people too. They'll be separated 20 some odd years to start a whole new family. Their other kids is grown, but they never got that divorce, now did they? So who's going to get that money when it's all said and done? You'll figure it out when that insurance policy hits, when it's time to bury them. And I know death is something weird people don't like to talk about a lot. But let's just be honest, because we all done went through it. And if we haven't gone through it personally, we know somebody else that done went through it, right? Yeah. So say that person dies and their significant other, they're not on the policy anywhere, but I've been down with so-and-so for such and such amount of time, and they feel like, oh, well, when they passed away, maybe I'm deserving of a piece of the money. You might think that, but is it really true? We'll let fate decide, right? So, say you don't get any of the money and the money trickles down to the kids, but the kids is deadbeats. They worthless. But they getting that money, they going to come up, they Gary spend it, they Gary do a bunch of stuff with it. Now, the smart ones, they may pay off the debt of the person that passed. Because if they're the beneficiary, they may accrue some of that debt. Yeah, people go, well, they're dead, so you don't have to pay the creditors back. That don't mean they ain't going to harass the person that was the beneficiary, because trust me, they do. They going to harass the hell out of them. Right? But people that all they want is the money, but they don't want the responsibilities that come with it. Because there are responsibilities that come with it. Somebody dies, they have an insurance policy. Guess what? You got to pay to bury them or cremate them or whatever it is you're going to do with them. You got to pay somebody. You got to pay to either have them cremated or have them buried. But you're going to spend some money. Now, if you already got money, that's cool. Everything else that you benefit from that person, just add it to what you already have. But what if you don't have any money? Say you flat broke on your last and don't know what you're going to do. And then you come into this money. Most people, when that happens, they splurge it. They blow it. They run right through it. And then you look up 6 months to a year later, and that car that they bought, gone. The stuff they spent the money on, worthless. Gone. They done trick money on their friends. They done trick money on themselves. They blew it. They ran through it. To whoever it was that actually left you the money, if they were here, they'd be like this. shaking their head, right? Pissed off. Like, come on, man. You really did me like this? I left this for you for a reason. And you made me look like Boo Boo the Fool, as they used to say, right? Come on, man. Why? More money, more problems. Right? So just pay attention to stuff like that too. I'm just saying. That's just one scenario. But we've all seen it happen. That's the one thing that'll separate a family quick. Other than not having no food to eat, that'll make people real angry and upset too. Fellas, you ever not fed a woman or been around a woman that hasn't eaten? Yeah, she's turned into the Incredible Hulk immediately. Feed me, or I'm going to do something to you. You ain't even got to pay. You just got to find, okay, well, let's go get pizza. Well, let's get tacos. How about steak? How about lobster? How about shrimp? How about chicken? How about burgers? You got to come up with something, because a hungry woman will hurt your feelings. She'll hurt you if you don't feed her too. But aside from that, money is the biggest thing that will separate a family in a heartbeat. I know y'all have seen this. Someone in the family is the beneficiary to get the insurance money, but it's supposed to be divvied up between siblings, between the children, between the grandchildren, right? Everybody's supposed to get a piece. When the person that they don't like is in charge of the money, all those people go nuts. Well, I know you got the insurance money because so-and-so and such and such got buried and you had to pay them first. So I know you must be getting something. So where's my piece? People get real self-entitled when it comes to insurance money. They get real self-entitled when it's money they haven't earned. But it will break a family in two. It'll have cousins and relatives and brothers and sisters, siblings that grew up in the struggle together. It'll have them flipping on each other. They'll be going crazy on each other. All over some money. Forget love. It ain't about love at this point. It's all about the money. ABM, it's all about the money. They will not speak for years or until death because one person got more money than the other person. Wasn't y'all's money to begin with. But when it comes down to it, it gets real shaky. We've all seen those movies. And they all sit in that room, in that big board room with that real big desk and the lawyer sitting right there. And the lawyer says, well, you get this, you get this, you get this, you get this. God forbid this person's this is this big, but your this is that big. You gonna flip on them because you feel like it was up to them about the splits. And it wasn't. But you felt like I deserve more. And it's funny because some people constitute the amount of stuff that they were left when someone passes as how much they were loved. Mama loved me this much, but she only loved you that much. Daddy loved me this much. He only loved you that much. My parents loved me more than they loved you because they gave me all this and they only gave you that. But what people fail to realize is people understand the people that they leaving stuff to. I might have gave you more money because you smart enough to invest it and make sure it accumulates more. I might only gave you a little bit because I know whatever I give you, you're going to blow it and screw it up anyway. You never know why people do what they do. But money will ruin friendships, relationships. Money ruins a lot. The more money you have, the more problems you have. Say you hit the lottery tomorrow. $30 million. God forbid anybody finds out other than your immediate family that you hit for $30 million. You know how many sad stories you about to hear? Well, you know so-and-so and such and such been down on their luck because of the corona and they ain't been working and it's been real rough, but you know, anything you could do to help out with these bills will be greatly appreciated. Then you do your research and find out that they staying with their mama, so they ain't got no whole lot of bills. But they got a brand new car note because when they got their tax money, guess what they did? They bought a car that they couldn't pay for. Huh. Y'all sitting here laughing, but y'all know stories like this. I'm not making this up. I've seen this happen before. But you get all that money and here come all the sob stories. Well, you know, so-and-so and such got to get a surgery and they don't really have the insurance money to pay it and they just trying to figure out how they going to do it. But what you don't know is a month and a half ago, they just threw their hands up and said, you know what? I can do without this surgery because it's a minor surgery. But when they come to you because they know you Mr. or Mrs. 30 million, oh, it's going to be so elaborate. Oh, my goodness, if I don't get this money right now, I'm going to die. You don't want that on your conscience now, do you? You don't want to see me go out. You don't want to see me die. You love me. We're family. You can't let me go out like that. You have to help me. But a week ago, when you didn't have that $30 million, I guarantee you didn't hear from them. Right? Let's be honest. I ever hit the lottery, y'all never know about it. Because number one, I'm not going to broadcast it. I don't want a whole bunch of family members. You know we family, cousin. When's my birthday? How many brothers and sisters do I have? You my family on my mama's side, and tell me what my daddy's name is. And his daddy. Oh, you cousin on my daddy's side. Yeah, what's my mama's name? What's her mama's name? Oh, but you want some money though, right? Because now that I have money, guess what? My money becomes, your problems become my problems because I have money. More money, more problems. Nah, I'm okay. I get a hold to some money, I'm going to have my own problems. I'm going to have a problem on where I'm going to invest it. I'm invested in this, I'm invested in that. I'm invested in people that I know who are really trying, that I know, that I see on a daily basis, that rock with me now when I have no money. So when I have money, I'll look out for them. No problem. If you was rocking with me when I didn't have nothing, don't worry. I don't forget nothing. I got a great memory. You won't have problems if I got money because we going to figure it out together. I ain't just going to cash you out. Now we going to figure out how we can fix this. Because if I give you the money and then you blow it, what you going to do? You going to come right back like, I know I said I had to do this and I know I said I had to do that, but I kind of screwed that money up a little bit, right? Come on, what? Oh, you think you're going to get another dime from me? No. But I ain't going to be that stupid to just give it away like that either. That ain't happening. Right? More money, more problems. And that's the one thing that shouldn't tear up a family. If anything, that should bring us all closer together, right? Because now I got it. And if you rock with me, you got it. We good. Right? But trust and believe you're not going to do me like MC Hammer, though. Because everybody goes, well, Hammer's broke. No, Hammer filed bankruptcy. He kept some of that money. He had to do that because they was taking him to the cleaners everywhere else. 50-man entourage and private planes, buying everybody a car. Because he was looking for everybody that he grew up with and looking out for them and trying to get them out the hood. I get that. But I'm not going to be that guy. That's not going to happen. Not going to blow all my money because you want me to blow my money on you. No, you're going to have to grind and get it like I did. Even if I was to hit the lottery. Well, you need to play the numbers too. I guess what? My numbers hit and yours didn't. You can't be mad at me for that. Right? Come on now. You can't. But then you'll get those jealous ones, right? Those ones that are envious. And if they know you have it, or if you're not giving it up, just like with the insurance money, they're going to try to find a way to take you out. So my suggestion to people is if you get your money, you deal with your inner circle and leave everybody else where they at. You take care of you. You take care of your inner circle, your wife, your husband, your mother, your father, if they're still living, your kids, if you still have them, your siblings, and cut the deck. Because if you look out for your siblings, it's not your job to look out for your siblings' kids. Now, if you ain't got but one or two siblings and they got maybe one or two kids, that's different. But if you got a couple of siblings and they all got a couple of kids, That's a lot of people to deal with. But if you just look out for your siblings, hey, tell them, you look out for your kids. I look out for you. You look out for your kids. Leave me alone. I done gave you what I'm going to give you. Keep it moving. Right? How the song go? No new friends. No new friends. No new friends. No new. I don't need no new friends. I don't need no new relatives. None of that. You know me and your mama and your daddy, that was cool. Tell them that story. I don't want to hear it. I'm cool. Because the more money you make, the more problems you get. And a lot of them problems come straight from family. And the ones that are close to you. People who feel like they're entitled to so much more and they're not. Even if you don't just become an instant millionaire, but you work to become a millionaire. Key word, you worked to get there. You put in the work. You grind it. Who's to say you got to share that wealth with anybody? That ain't your job, right? But yo, that's my rant for today. All right. I appreciate y'all tuning in and listen to me on Teddy B Love TV right here on YouTube. You can always still check me out on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, Spotify, at anchor.fm/Teddy B Love. And like I said, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right. So whenever I put out these videos, you'll be the first one to know. And also, make sure you send a comment. If you like my podcast, let me know. If you don't, that's cool too. Let me know that too. I'm up for all criticism, good, bad, and indifferent. How else am I supposed to get better if I don't know how you feel? If you like what I'm doing, please share it with your friends. And tell them to share it with their friends, right? Share it with your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. Everybody that wants some of that money that you're going to eventually come into one day, if you already haven't, all those people that's going to want something from you, when you listen to my podcast, share it with them. Give them that. Even if right now you can't give them no money. Give them something. Why not give them Teddy B Love TV, right? All right? So it's your man Teddy B Love. Until the next time, I holla.